Yo, my star citizens and noob gamers. Welcome to the very first episode of A Very Noob review with me, Menix. And today we're going to be talking about Alpha 3.23. So we hope you like this one, guys. Let's get into it. So welcome to this new program that I'm starting, guys. This one's called Very Noob Review. It's something new that I'm starting, and it's taken me a while to do this. And what it's basically going to be is myself reviewing products and up and coming patches and stuff like that. And I never felt I was qualified enough to do this. I've only been playing the game for a year and a half, and especially with many titans in the game already, such as Salty Mike, Level Cap, Board Game, Space Tomato, Morphologist. They're all doing really good videos already like this, and I just never felt like my input would be worth anything. But after the last Star Citizen Live came out, a lot of people came to our Discord server and they was asking my thoughts and thoughts of people in the Discord server. And I really do value the opinions of people in our Discord server. We've got some really good people in there. So check out the description, guys, if you want to join that. And so I've got this one going, and then we're going to be starting another one called Burrito Breakfast, which is going to be a podcast style thing where myself and Kilthanis will have people on in a podcast style of feature and just talking about Star Citizen in that way. So that's why it's taken a bit of time. It's really easy to forget sometimes that this game is not released, and so sometimes I feel like I'm doing videos on gameplay and stuff like that, but those are going to become obsolete at some point, especially with this new big patch. All my cargo videos are going to be turned upside down. And so I thought there's other things I need to do, such as this, and that's why I'm doing it. And yeah, I thought I'd get into this. And another reason it took a little bit of time is because I like production value. And so I've been working around that, sort of figuring some things out with my production value. So we hope you do like this one, guys. So here we are, Alpha 3.23 coming very soon, and this is going to be a massive change for Star Citizen. From when I first started playing in 3.17, this is going to be a big change, and so I'm going to go through some of these changes and my thoughts on these. And so we hope you like these ones, guys, and yeah, if you do, don't forget to take that point to tickle that like button for us, hit the bell and subscribe notification, and let us know in the description, guys, or in the comment section, guys, what you think. So here we are, guys, Alpha 3.23, massive new patch coming soon, and this is a massive change from when I started in 3.17. And so I'm going to go through some of the elements in it and my thoughts on it, and hopefully you like it, guys. If you do, don't forget to take that point to tickle that like button for us, don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe notification for more videos. Check out the description for the Discord links and other links and to become a member of the YouTube channel, and look out for other videos we do on cargo running and stuff like that. And so I wanted to get this video done and just give my thoughts, and so let's do this one. So here it is, guys, EVA-T2, a very much needed addition. When I started in 3.17, we T-paused when we was EVA-ing, and that was horrible. And then they added an update which allowed our arms to be by our sides, so I really liked that. But you still had the sense that you was doing the Iron Man pause as you was EVA-ing, but it turns out you're not doing that. And so when you're going into tight spots like in Korea and places like that, and you're banging your head, it's not nice. And so this new feature where we're going to be Iron Man flying around is going to be really nice. Gone are the days where you're going to be smashing your face and embarrassingly flying into your ship or playing that side quest Plinko when your ship gets soft deft and you're bouncing around everywhere. We're going to be now smoothly, silkily flying around and looking ace, and I can see a lot of people screaming Iron Man as they're going along in their videos, and the enemy is going to be awestruck as you land on the ship smoothly and then forget that you're just about to shoot them in the face. So very much needed addition, really looking forward to this one. I'm glad they're putting it in. And the traversal going along the ship with your hands, that's not coming in until about a few patches later, but again, at least you can see that that's going to be coming in at some point, and it's going to make going along your ships much easier. Very much a needed addition, this, and I'm really looking forward to it. Item selection, massive quality of life change. Really need this one. The amount of times I've tried to pick up a gun in a bunker and I've ended up picking up something like a helmet or something like that. Really looking forward to this one, especially with the customization of it. So in picking up a gun, you can have like a gun type selected as its default to be pick up and equip, and there'll be other things like open and stuff like that you'll be able to make a default, like maybe drink on a bottle or something like that. And so you're going to be able to set and customize these. Really looking forward to it with the new wheel selection, and once you're in that wheel you're going to be picking something. So really looking forward to that one. Massive change needed that. Just a great overall of the overhaul of the selection tools and stuff like that, because the drop down list was just becoming too much, and with this wheel now it's going to be so much better. So really looking forward to that, and the customization of being able to set your default action that you want. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Distribution centers, again, another great idea. So these are going to be like the bunkers, but they're going to be the fronts for organizations, and I like the idea of this, where you can have factions running these places. So there could be bad factions running them, good factions running them, or central factions running them, where it's good on the face of it, but underneath there's a lot of dodgy things going on. And so these are these massive bunker areas, and they're going to take some while getting around them, but there's going to be a lot of good missions from there, and cargo missions and stuff like that. Very much looking forward to these distribution centers. Again, another welcomed addition. It's just going to change up the game a bit more, and the more things that are being added to the game gives more scope and spread for people to do other things instead of just one thing. So cargo running at the moment is quite saturated because it was one of the best money makers, and then it became the salvaging and then the ERTs where you could get cargo from the salvages, and so it gets quite saturated. So the more stuff like this that comes out, the more we can spread things around and have some great games. So really looking forward to these distribution centers and getting involved in what's going on in them and the factions and stuff like that. Master mods. Now this is a big one for me. So master mods, it looks like on the face of it, it's been designed for the fighters, and so that you can merge fight more, and you can all be in a ball as it is, where you're all fighting sort of around each other like a dance. And it feels like master mods has been created for the fighting community and the person versus person community. And I'm not so much as looking forward to this for that side of it. I know like it's going to slow down fighting, but for me, the great thing that they did was to allow cargo runners to still have a lot of pace in what they do. So if they're being hunted down or chased down, they're going to need to be in a group, because if someone's chasing you down, they're going to need to have someone with maybe a quantum interdiction on there or something like that. Will that stop you then going into your nav mode? Because if you go into your nav mode, you're going to have a lot more speed than the person chasing you that's in the fight mode. And so it does look like on the face of it that they've done this more for the PvP community, but it's a great addition for cargo runners and people, the passive players that just want to get out of there. They don't want to be in a fight, and if you are in a fight, it means it's a well-organized pirate gang or some sort of a gang. It's not just a griefer that's going to try and shoot you out of the sky for no reason. And this the whole slowing down the fighters and giving more speed to the cargo runners is going to be good. Granted, you're not going to have a shield as a cargo runner if you're in the nav mode. You're going to lose that shield, but I don't think the pirates are going to be able to catch up to you unless there's a group of them, and then in that group they've got a dedicated quantum interdiction that then takes you from nav mode into fight mode, and then you've got to then put your shields on and fight. Going to be a great addition, and going to change up the whole PvP aspect of things. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and how we can implement that and find out tactics of getting around places without being caught out by pirates and stuff like that, or even being involved in pirate groups. Looking forward to that one. The other thing with the master mods is all the guns on the ships, barring some they said that are going to be fixed, like in the Inferno and stuff like that, all guns are going to be gimbaled. Now, a lot of people might complain about that, but what happens in the gimbaled mode is, the last time I played it, is it's half speed shooting. So if you're in a auto lock gimbal mode, your speed of your shooting is going to be a lot less than if you're in normal mode, fixed mode, where you're going to have more, your speed of shooting is going to be faster. So there is that. I am looking forward to playing around with this and seeing what we get from it. Master mods, this is going to be a big patch, this one. Another great part with the master mods also is the precision shooting, or the little zoom. So what they're saying is going to happen is you're going to have a precision mode where you can precision target certain things like engines and stuff like that, and they're going to be implementing something where it's just going to be easy to flick between different components that you can hit, rather than trying to find it yourself in the precision mode. And so definitely looking forward to that, because that's going to take out some good cargo runners if you can get good shots on their engines and stuff like that. So FPS changes. I really like that they have partial ammo in guns. So if you change a cartridge in your gun and you've got 3 bullets left in it, there's only going to be 3 bullets in that cartridge when you put it back in. I know a few people probably get annoyed with that, but I like the realism of that. And the changes they're going to be doing is that you can then pool your ammo. So say if you've got 3 clips with 3 in, you can do something where it'll put them 3 into one cartridge, so you'll end up with 9 in one cartridge, but it will take time and an animation to do that. Really like the idea of that, giving it more realism. The dynamic crosser, again, another great feature I'm looking forward to. So it's looking like helmets are going to have certain features, and we started seeing this already in some of the ships. You'll get some ships where you'll have on your helmet hood the enemy status and your status, and if you take your helmet off you won't see it. And so that's good in some ships where you can't see the MFDs, and so I've started noticing that coming in, and I think over time that's going to start changing. So they're going to get helmets for engineering and helmets for fighter pilot and stuff like that. And so the dynamic crosshair is something based on that, where you're going to have spreads and stuff like that from your guns based on your helmet. If you take your helmet off you won't see that stuff. So I like the idea of that as well, a bit more realism, that your hood is in your helmet and it's not always on the screen. Looking forward to that. And then you've got the things like the mini map. So you're going to have a little mini map on your ship or in your helmet, and so when you're on your ship you'll be able to use that mini map to look around and gauge where you are in places like that. And they did say over time that's going to change, and they're not going to implement every star system, every planet, every place that you go, and that's going to happen over time. It's not going to be all straight into 3.23. So looking forward to that as well, a little bit more on the mini map and stuff, and just helmets and having some HUD features on your helmets. So the new star map. So the new star map is going to have a lot more features, and we're going to be able to type in things like Hurston, and then it will set that place to you as a waypoint, or a waypoint should I say. And so that's a great new feature coming. Just the whole star map at the moment is quite fiddly, and I know Kilthanis has a lot of issues with that. I seem to get on with it all right, but then you get things like you can't see your OM markers once you've jumped to one of them, or if you jump in somewhere you've still got that jump point and you've got to clear it and stuff like that. So this new additions is going to be good, as well as it's going to give you a time to arrival on your star map as well. So say you go from Microtech to Hurston, it's going to give you a time to arrive, so like how many minutes that's going to be, which again is going to be another great addition. So really looking forward to having my hands on a different star map. I think that might help Kilthanis out a lot, and a lot of other people that struggle with the star map. And yeah, so great, another great addition. Can't wait for that one. Character customization. Now with this one, you guys might not like what I say about this one, but I'm not really too bothered about it, because the current state of the game is I create a character And in the end, I've just had to do my eyes and my ear, the only two things that I change on it, because every time there's a wipe, we've got to recreate that character. Now, unless they can save that character, then fair enough. But at this moment in time, I'm not too bothered about character customization, because it's just not there for me having to do it. I want to be able to save my character once I've created it. If you can do that, and then there's a patch and a wipe and we can bring our characters back, then I'll be happy with that. But I can see they're changing things like the DNA, so you can say I want this face and then sort of merge between the two. And so there is a lot of new things coming for character customization, but I've not delved too deep into it because it's not something I'm really looking forward to. I'm not really too bothered about it, especially with it keep wiping every time there's a wipe and you've got to redo it. And most of the time I'll have my helmet on. And I know a lot of you are probably laughing because I'm quite renowned for not having a helmet on when I'm in space. But and most of the time you're going to have your helmet on, so you're not going to see a lot of that character customization. It is needed for having different sizes of people and stuff like that, and just a bit of variety in the game. But it's not something I'm really looking forward to. So here it is, guys, the biggie, the one I'm waiting for, the cargo refactoring. And so they're going to be bringing in freight elevators and personal elevators, and there is a couple of things that I'm questioning on this. So I understand the freight elevators, it's going to be your own and your personal elevator. So your personal hangar is going to be where all your stuff is, and your freight elevator is where the elevator that all your cargo and all your materials and items will come up from. But my question is, if you've got a personal hangar in a space station, are they going to get rid of all the hangars in the space station where you just have your own personal hangar? Or do we just land in that? Because I know they were saying you'll land in a hangar, you'll pick a hangar and you'll direct to it, you'll land in it, but then that'll become your personal hangar. But what if it's the other way around? What if you're coming out of a hangar? What if you're coming out of hangar 2, which has become your personal hangar, but isn't really your personal hangar because somebody else could use hangar 2? And then somebody else is coming out of hangar 2. That's going to be a weird one for me. They're going to have to be able to flip between the two. If you're in a hangar and you want to come out of the hangar, is that going to assign you hangar 2 or whatever? And then you just sit there and do nothing. You're going to be clogging up that hangar. And then if everybody does that, you're going to be clogging up the hangars. So I'm not too sure how personal hangars are going to work. Looking forward to the freight elevators and the items that you have or your inventory being more physicalized. One thing I hate is the menu of having items and stuff like that in your inventory. I want it to be more physicalized. I want things to be brought up and you have to go to a terminal to request it and then it's brought up from storage. That's what I want. I want everything to be in storage rather than just something on the screen. And another good thing with this freight elevators is, and the unpacking of freight, or so when we now buy freight, we buy it, it just gets put onto the ship, and then we fly away and we sell it, and it magically just disappears from the ship. And I've always said I want it to be where you have to personally load your ship or unload your ship, or pay somebody to do it, and then you just wait the time, like how you do in a Hull C at the moment. And so I've been waiting for this phone for a long time. So really looking forward to this one coming in. And I think this is also going to help a little bit with the economy, which we'll go into in a minute. The economy, obviously, if you're going to grab some goods, I've always said what I would like is you go down in something like, say, a Caterpillar, you buy 500 stock of cargo. You're taking that cargo from somebody else. So what I said should happen is there's enough stock for him to get that, and then somebody else comes down and somebody comes down in a Nomad and wants 24. They're able to get that stock, but their time to wait for it to be loaded is a lot less than the guy in the Caterpillar. So once you buy your cargo, you have to wait a set time. That's what I'm looking at. And with the freight elevators and having to unload and load your cargo yourself to sell it, this is going to sort of work in that way. So you're not going to be able to just go and get 500 lot of cargo and then go and sell it instantly. It's going to take you another half an hour to an hour to load that cargo and unload that cargo to sell it, which means that the stock levels is going to be a lot better for more people to do stock runs or cargo running, because somebody isn't just going back and forth within 10 minutes. You're not going to be no longer making $1 million in an hour because you're able to grab stock instantly and then sell it instantly at a location nearby. You're going to be spending an hour taking that off your ship onto your freight elevator and then selling that from the freight elevator, and vice versa, and putting it on from the freight elevator onto your ship. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to really improve the cargo gameplay, and a lot more people are going to be able to get stuff done and be able to buy cargo, because it's not going to be saturated with people just buying it and it's instantly there and then selling it instantly. And so really looking forward to that. And again, like I said, the personal items or your personal inventory, having a kiosk for that where you have to then order it and then load that onto your ship. Really looking forward to that type of stuff, because I think it's going to bring in a lot more gameplay for multiplayer. A lot more people are going to be working on one ship rather than everybody having different ships. We're all going to work on one ship and go, right, okay, let's get the Caterpillar out or the C2 out, and we'll go and do some proper big cargo runs where we split the profits, and we'll get the work done faster with more people. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And also the blockade runner again. So the blockade runner are going to be a cargo mission where it's going to be a bit like Xenothreat, where you can choose either to fight the blockade or go in with your cargo ship. And so you're going to have protection. Basically, you're going to have people that are protecting you where you go in as a cargo runner, buy the cargo, come out, and then you've got to go to another space station. So you've got to be protected, taken to the next space station. So it's a cargo mission, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm really looking forward to them saying that they're going to be bringing in cargo missions where you'll pick up a mission from someone like Crusader, and then you go and get the cargo, but it's on the company that you're basically, the company has already bought that cargo for you, and you're going to get paid for taking that cargo. So you're not the one taking all the hit on the cost of that, and you're going to get paid a profit from that. So really looking forward to that. It's going to skew that balance a lot more better for cargo runners, where we don't have to be putting up millions of credits up front to get cargo. We can just pick up the mission, get the cargo, and enjoy doing the cargo running without the worry of we've just spent £1 million on this, £1 million credits, whatever you want. Really looking forward to that. They said they're going to be bringing in some more stuff with Xenothreat, and they haven't really spoke too much about it. Didn't want to speak too much about it, but Xenothreat, in my opinion, is really bad. Whenever we've played Xenothreat, it just kills the server off. Xenothreat and the aUEC things always seem to kill the servers off, and you just can't play when these things are on if you're in that area. So if Xenothreat's in near the Crusader area, you have to stay away from the Crusader area if you're not doing it. So I'm not really keen on them until they start like the server meshing and you're getting some better processing or whatever it is that's going on to be able to handle these things like Xenothreat and that. And it's probably going to be the same with Blockade Runner. Even though I'm looking forward to Blockade Runner, it's probably going to have the same thing where there's just too much going on that you're not going to be able to handle it. And so that's the cargo running side of things. Really looking forward to that. It's going to change the game so much for me, because that's my main forte, is cargo running. I'm going to be doing so many videos on it. And the thing is you forget, it's easy to forget that this game isn't released. I'm doing a lot of videos on how to earn this much money on cargo running, how to earn money on this, and you forget that this is going to change this up. All those videos I've done over the past year and a half are going to be obsolete, because now it's like, it's not going to be, oh, you can earn this much in this amount of time, because you're now going to have to load up your cargo and unload your cargo. So those videos are not going to mean anything going forward from 3.23. So new videos are going to have to be made, and I'm really looking forward to that. So onto economy, guys. So the economy, when they was talking about the economy, they was talking more about the prices of things. So the prices of ships and stuff like that. But what I had economy to do with was more to do with, say, an area that was doing shipbuilding needed certain things like iron or steel or whatever they need. And you would then go and get that stuff, and then that's how the economy would work. So your cargo demand and supply type of thing. But they're talking about ship prices and stuff like that, and so Origin's got a quality in its build, so you're going to get better, they're going to be more expensive. Some of the ships they was talking about, so like the 890 jump's going to be 70 million, and if you take it like we're saying in the last part, it's not going to be easy to make money or make money fast, which is what we really need. We don't want to be able to buy an 890 jump in a week, and we want to have to be able to work for that. Well, I do anyway. And so this is all coming in great for now. It's a great timing to come in and start checking out these prices and sort of feeling the water with it, testing the water with it in a way. So things like the 890 jump, they were saying is going to be like, you know, 70 million and 50 million for something like the Hammerhead. So you're going to have to really work as a group of people, and that's what they're trying to aim at. They're trying to aim at, if you want an 890 jump, you need an 890 jump as a crew. And so you'll work and pool your money together for that. But the letdown side of that is they need organizations to be working. What's the point in one person in your group having an 890 jump and then they don't come on? You can't get to use it. We need to be able to have like an organization pool where, say, the 890 jump belongs to the organization and people in the organization can get together and get that out as a team. So that's what they was talking about with the economy. But for me, the economy more is about as well like the supply and demand, and I'm hoping that comes in soon. So my final thoughts on this, guys. As I said, it's easy to forget that this is not a released game, and so massive changes like this really make you have to think about things, especially for me as a streamer or YouTuber, someone that creates videos to help people like find places and cargo running, stuff like that. This is going to change up the whole cargo running thing for me, and I've got to now start reevaluating things. But what a patch. This is going to be a massive patch, and I'm hoping it pushes off well. I remember 3.18, it was an absolute flop, and that was horrible. So I'm hoping this patch works out well, and really looking forward to it. And it's just going to have me playing so much of this game once this patch comes out, because the biggest changes for me is that cargo and economy stuff, and I'm really looking forward to that. The freight elevators and having your own personal space and having to maybe work as a team. Really love working with teams. And so yeah, what a massive patch. Can't wait for this one, guys. And so we hope you like this video, guys. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit that point, so tickle that like button, hit the bell and subscribe notification for more videos. Check out that description for the Discord link and stuff like that. Let us know in the comments what you think of this. This is my first time doing this. Have I hit it right? Have I not hit it right? Is it not really working in? Did you expect something else? Let me know your thoughts, because I try and tailor this channel for you guys and what you guys want. And if you're happy with something like this and hearing my thoughts and my reviews and stuff like that, then let me know in the comments as well. You guys always show me a lot of love, and I really do appreciate every single one of you guys, good or bad comments and stuff like that. So yeah, so we hope you like this one, guys, and look forward to episode 2.